Hi everyone, my name's Nick and I'm seriously into my barbecue. I've been getting into barbecue for the past 2 years here in the UK, and I'm not so happy with my current barbecue setup. Managed to do some pretty decent ribs in the past. My beef rib is pretty good as well.
Lie down. Hold away. Stand up. Good boy. Do you want a whole rib of beef? Do you want a whole rib of beef? Okay. Oh.
The current barbecue's a real pain in the backside to kind of maintain temperature and stuff. As hard as I try, so I thought, let's have a scout online, see what's available as an upgrade, so I can smoke stuff a bit better. It's a lovely day outside. I think spring is finally on its way. Here's my backyard, my trampoline because I'm a massive child, and here's the current setup. Professional series, apparently. If we look at the grill itself, I mean, it's fairly decent compared to stuff I've had before. The temperature gauge is the temperature gauge is somewhat useless, as they are on all of these things. I mean, it's set high up in the roof of the barbecue, so unless you're sticking your meat kind of to the top, then you have no real idea of what's going on. And my one's particularly screwed after a good friend also helped me build the incinerator, decided to use this as a bit of an incinerator at a party. So this is a good point for a little digression. The friend I just mentioned in the video and I built a drum smoker, well, not a drum smoker, a drum incinerator a couple of years back. This worked out super well. The idea, of course, here is to build something where we have a bit more control over the temperature, unlike this raging orange hot monster. But one does have to wonder how a steak might come out at 1600 degrees Fahrenheit. Anyway. As a grill, it's alright. It's got a heavy gauge grate. And the ash pan down here is adjustable height, so you can, during grilling, you can pick this up or raise it and lower it. As a grill, it's pretty decent, but I just dropped it in there. As an offset smoker, this thing absolutely sucks for a number of reasons. One is, this side here where you have the fire opening, this gets way hotter over this side than over this side. So if you're cooking a lot of stuff, you've got to rotate it around constantly, and you can never hold it at that ideal 225, 250 Fahrenheit. Also, the way that this thing seals is kind of terrible. There's always huge air gaps in there, so regulating the temperature is an absolute bitch, to say the least. And then the only real way that you kind of got the control that kind of comes with is this little vent on the side here, and of course, so there's your intake, and then you've got your exhaust vent here, which is how it's supposed to work. But actually what I find myself doing a lot is when the temperature drops down, with my digital thermometer there actually on the grate, so I don't use this top thing's useless, but if I have a digital thermometer on the grate, then when the temperature goes down, I'll find myself blowing in here sometimes to raise it up, as if the temperature drops outside suddenly, or if you get a spot of rain on it, then you have to blow in there to kind of pick it up again. And then managing the fuel, I mean, it takes quite a bit of fuel to fill up this bucket, and this bucket gets super hot compared to this side over here, and because of all the leakiness of it, you go through more fuel than you probably need to. And then if you do end up having to blow through here, even with the thing fully open, to pick the temperature back up, if it occasionally drops too low, you end up blowing all those ash particles onto your food, and that kind of sucks as well. The best book I've ever encountered on the topic. I was just reading through to the section in this. I mean, this Meathead book is completely amazing. I seriously recommend if you're interested in barbecue at all, you get it. Get to the section on having a smoker like mine, this cheap offset, as it's called in here, and you know, buy it if you want to read all the particular details in here. But we get down to a section where it says precisely my model, the Char Griller Smoking Pro. Stay away from them, please. And this is kind of just highlighting in detail all the things that I can completely confirm as an owner that's been using this to produce what I think is some fairly solid barbecue over the last 2 years. But the amount of effort that you need to put in to maintain the temperature of these things just outweighs any benefit. So what I'm thinking is, down here at the end of my yard, I got this wood store that I never use for wood, or I just use for kind of scraps of at the moment. But what I was thinking is, like, this could be an ideal place, you know, with a bit of waterproofing up top here, to actually put a drum smoker down here, like chimney venting, to kind of keep the smoke away from the neighbours. You know, I live in quite a tight neighbourhood here, so I've got to be a little bit considerate about that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's start doing the research online. Let's have a scout online, see what's available as an upgrade, so I can smoke stuff a bit better. And then one of the first things I stumbled upon on Amazon was this kind of drum smoker. What's it called? The pit barrel smoker. And I see that this is well known in the United States as a decent drum smoking barbecue. It's pretty simple in construction, and they got a UK distributor now. So I was thinking, whoa, that sounds like a pretty good idea, a good way to upgrade what I've currently got. And then I looked at the price, even though it's on sale at the moment. I thought, well, you know, that's just an oil drum, and I've made oil drum incinerators in the past with some success for basically no money at all. And I thought, well, hang on, I could probably have quite a bit of fun building a better, more airtight, more easy to regulate version of one of those myself. So this is kind of the beginning of that journey. Anyway, next door's having a new kitchen fitted, so there's quite a bit of drilling next door. But anyway, that's the end of the first video. This is the first time I've ever done some kind of video blog on anything at all, really. So yeah, that's the motivation for me to build a drum smoker, and trust me, it's going to be awesome. And in the next video, I'm going to kind of go through my design choices and show you some of the other stuff I've found online that looks pretty cool, and where I think I can do something a bit unique. And yeah, see you next time.